Hello, YouTube! It's Chelsea the Story. You guys asked for it 20 billion times, so here I am. Genshin Impact is a playable anime by Max0r. Grab your snackies, grab your bevvies, let me know what you're eating and the drinks down below. Now let's get to watching.
This video is a cry for help. Genshin Impact is a playable anime, and that's pretty good since my videos are attempts to make watchable anime. I can't believe it, guys. They made a sequel to Stockholm Syndrome. Welcome to the world of Teyvat. You may have heard of it.
What? Okay, again, I mentioned this earlier. My weakness is people that talk fast. In case y'all don't know, you didn't notice, I don't necessarily talk fast. So my brain doesn't compute people talking super fast. So I'm going to try.
From all the free advertising that I'm doing. A beautiful post-apocalyptic nightmare world featuring a giant tree. Sorry, that's the wrong game. On our journey throughout the 7
There is a big tree there.
nations, we will meet the world's most colorful cast of children, entrusted and empowered by the gods to wield.
Yeah, my favorite are the adults. There's not a lot of them. But like, you know, the older characters.
Elemental energy as dangerously as possible. I'm just a big fan of the characters in this game. There is no reason in particular. Assemble your team of heroic psychopaths and begin blasting, boating, cooking your enemies alive. Visiting...
Yeah, my favorite part of the cooking, if you have something that's fried and crunchy, you have to put pine cones in it. I'm not joking. You have to put pine cones in anything that is crunchy for that crunch. Like you got fried chicken. I don't think fried chicken is a thing, but like fried something that is crunchy, pine cones. Pine cones are the crunch.
Baby's first casino, and with enough time, it will become Baby's last casino. But most importantly, have fun, because the game will try to stop you. I can assure you that the visual novels are exactly what Da Wei intended. So join me as I navigate one of the most beautiful, fantastical, and expensive game worlds ever made, one agonizing country at a time. This is it, guys. This is what $900 million can buy you. Are you having fun yet? Look, all I'm trying to say is, this is a weird episode of Ava.
Weird episode of Ava. What do you mean, Ava? That's revolutionary girl Utena. Get cultured. Also, all of y'all are like, I mentioned like I want easy mode Genshin, and everyone is like tearing into me about how like Genshin is easy mode. Like there's a lot of stuff that was not explained to me well or possibly at all. I don't know. Like, so I was like, oh, I had a lot of difficulty with child, and people were like, you shouldn't have had difficulty with child. I was like, well, I did. I did never have said I was good at video games. Okay. I'm here for a good time only. And you have to individually level up individual like freaking move sets. I don't know, powers, whatever the E button does. Like you have to individually level those up. Those don't just level up with your character. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, it was a whole thing. All right, it was a whole fucking thing. And then people were like, "You're having issues with the ocean?" And yes, I'm having issues with. I'm not the only one. Okay, I talk to people. I have friends that also have issues with it. All right, why are y'all being mean to me? I never said I was good at video games. In fact, I'm not. I am not good at video games. I just want to have fun. So yes, I want easy mode, and I want it to be easier than it is, all right? I'm just saying it.
Wow, I haven't been here in 2 years.
2 years. Same, buddy.
Welcome back to Mondstadt, and yes, the game still displays your IP address, just in case you're a little bit too critical. This place is where the player learns how to fight, learns how to kill innocent animals, learns that they are bisexual as soon as they see Kaya. So I think
that motherfucker talks to me, Kaya, every time he fucking's just standing there, because I'm like, oh, where do I need to go? Let me open the map, and Kaya's out, and he's like, starts like giving me lip. I'm just like, shut the fuck up. Don't talk to me. I don't like Kaya.
It's a great opportunity to teach the basics, and nothing else. The environment here looks like it shares a polygon. I think a good place to start is with our team. The Fulganisauria. Official. Every crew got the schizophrenic, personality disorder, mentally and physically deranged, wife material. I'm serious about that. There's a quest where you enter her mind and she fights her tulpa. End user license agreement.
Okay.
Literally the only physical DPS. Possibly racist. Has the biggest slappy in Teyvat. Sankin cock. And Rosaria, who is dressed promiscuously promiscuously, so we need to cover her up in appropriate garments. God, I wish nuns were real. With our team assembled, we are now able to do nothing because I haven't explained the game. Genshin Impact is a based character RPG where each character wields one of the 7 elements, all of them interacting completely nonsensically. Water buffs fire, ice freezes water, plants buff electricity, fucking gas leak. Dendro requires 9 tabs of God Academy. My team is based on not playing the game as much as possible. There is genuinely no cooldown to freeze. By the way, what I'm showing you now is considered tame. The game is actually supposed to look mentally deranged. The numbers are helping me to understand what's happening. Of course, some characters are bad, and others are very bad, but many are absolutely game-changing.
Yeah, I probably play with bad characters. I don't know. I don't have a lot of characters because I refuse to give this game money. I gave it money like once or twice just because I was streaming it, and I was like, yeah, this will be fun. And then I just don't play it, and you got to play dailies. You gotta do dailies to get the things, to make the wishes, unless you give it money, and I'm not dedicated to anything to do it every day.
There are characters that straight up allow me to fly, at least through a regular...
Kaya and Lifeweaver standing in a room, and you have to shoot one of them. Which one survives? Which one of them says something to me first is the real answer.
Means this one fights with a pogo stick, and this one doesn't fight at all. My cock's crit rate is regular means. This one fights with a pogo stick, and this one...
I woke up in another world, and now I am hopelessly obsessed with a light novel publisher who is named Ye Miko. You have a waifu, ha ha ha, as a fictional character. You talk so fast, my guy. Hello, I'm suffering. I truly and desperately love Ye Miko. This is not a joke. I will kill several people for her.
Doesn't fight at all. My cock's crit rate is -87. The game also allows us to choose from a lot of weapons. I think I have a few copies.
So many weapons, and you have to level up your weapons. And you have to combine weapons, and some of them are rarer than others.
Each one with their own properties and substats. Sometimes too many substats. Like, goddamn, I'm fighting with a Wikipedia.
But this is easy mode, guys!
Page. We've got bows, spears, paddles, big fish, sentient umbrella, child's bomb instructions. I hope you can see why there's
bombs instructions.
a lot of variation. And also theory crafting. A lot of Chinese theory crafting. They take this game very seriously. Like, right outside of a KFC, seriously. And if you're wondering about the gambling, well, hell, we'll get to it later. I have a lot to say about it. But for now, welcome to the land of the Anemo god, who is a twink that gets kicked in the balls.
No.
This guy's really jamming out. No chat, I'm not going to do that yoinky splinky. Oh my god, he just doesn't give a...
You're not gonna do what? Also, fully prepared to be dragged in the comments. Like, all of you are gonna drag my ass because you've been dragging my ass about this game and my comments about it, and that's fine.
Oh fuck. So what if I just oh no, he can't be stopped. Well, I guess if he can't beat him. Mondstadt is a depopulated anarchist state where there are no taxes, no police, and half the country is controlled by wolves.
There's knights?
Wolves that you never actually see, unless you want to count Razor. I mean, there's the giant wolf, but he's kind of special. What the dog doing?
What's the dog doing? Oh my god.
Of this, nobody in Mondstadt has any money. Except for the church, of course. The city is undergoing a crippling wine epidemic. Look, I just think it's a serious funding issue when the cavalry captain doesn't have a horse.
The cavalry captain also needs to watch his fucking mouth when he's talking.
A crippling wine epidemic. Look,
My guy, how you do things so quickly? How the fuck am I supposed to read them? What people think of the protector of Mondstadt, the actual protector of Mondstadt, ice-skin infant babies, opioids, crippling wine epidemic.
Look,
okay.
I just think it's a serious funding issue when the cavalry
Kaya, it's fucking okay. Never mind. I don't
doesn't have a horse.
No fucking bridges in Mondstadt. Gotta build them myself. That is true. Like, this is why I keep having to use fucking Kaya so he has the opportunity to fucking mouth off to me. Because I need to get somewhere, and ice is convenient.
Therefore, most of your time is going to be spent cleaning up their mess, their singular mess, because there is only one enemy in Mondstadt. Yes, from the beautiful ruins of old to the peaks of Dragonspine, 90% of the enemies you encounter are Hillagirls, a sentient race capable of empathy and complex thoughts. Which is why they must be destroyed. Literally take a random location in Mondstadt. You are 10 seconds away from a Hillagirl. Why is that one unbirthing itself? Really cool that the only organization in Mondstadt is dedicated to race war. They even have their own language, which...
Hold on, no, I want to see what that said.
Really cool that the only organization in Mondstadt is dedicated to race war.
Me and the boys stealing catalytic converters? What?
They even have their own language, which I'm being quizzed on. Honestly, I'm a bit of a yay data man myself. Really feeling that moohoo yay today. Don't say Nini Zito, it's basically a slur. They didn't like that. Look, what I'm trying to say is this place has problems, but ultimately, they are cool problems. Mondstadt may not be that varied, well-designed, or even have a story that I can't summarize in one sentence. The dragon was mean, and then he was nice. Sun Tzu. But ultimately, this is just the beginning of a long, long journey. This game is planned out 7 years in advance. So as far as the basics go, there is no better teacher than Mondstadt. But pretty much just the basics. I don't think I'm staying for the boss fights.
I would do all my dailies in Mondstadt because it's easy to get around Mondstadt.
What is happening? What the fuck am I seeing?
I'm getting ITV. Have I ever seen Klee? I have seen Klee. I do not own Klee, but like at one point you have to help Klee with something. What the fuck?
Okay, can you stop playing for a sec?
No.
I need to go to my teapot!
Oh yeah, whatever the fuck the teapot is. Whatever that is, what?
For the next stop on our War Crimes tour of the Balkans, we're heading to the Funimation. Post about this nation to instantly gain Reddit karma. And for that, we're going to need to climb as high as we can so we can deduce the direction. So we're going to this location on the map. If only there was a better way to view the world. Make sure to land on the elevator. Next, we're going to shit. We're going to
What the fuck?
1 second. We're going to ascend to space. Why does that work like that? Oh my god, the planet's receding. I am alone in this hell on Earth.
What did you do?
I think I'm gonna be here for a little bit. You know it's real bad when the moon is physically below you. Hang on guys, it's getting kind of dark, so I'm just gonna change the time real quick. Yeah, the game lets you do that. Well folks, it was nice knowing you all. Never mind.
Okay.
Hey guys, Max0r
just
here,
happened?
and welcome to China. It's just China. I really hope I didn't just tank my social credit. In our previous of adventures, we explored Mondstadt to learn the basic mechanics, and also race relations. So for leeway, we're going to learn that we've been playing the game wrong. But before I can get to that, I need to explain my team. I call it the hot shower by force. Lord knows we need it.
Hot shower by force, huh? Clear you don't own an air fryer? Is that a meme? I didn't know that. I didn't know that was a meme. I stopped playing Genshin Impact 2.
Xi Jinping. Yes, this is a man. I know it's hard to tell. He is also ridiculously broken on account of his ability to make enemies wet. Interpret that information however you want. Hu Tao is the owner of a funeral parlor, and she could use a bit of new business. She is also the winner of the Most Terrifying Sims Award. Like, the thread just doesn't end. He's still writing them. Most reasonable Hu Tao main. Yolan is a character that I play for the personality.
Hold on. The personality.
She is also one of the most overpowered units in the game because she's a second Xingqiu. I don't even care that she's a federal psyop. I can fix her. And Toma, who is fucking spelled wrong. Just don't go Toma. With our team assembled, we are now able to trivialize the combat because this team is ridiculous. Fortunately, Genshin is not just a game about combat. It's a game about gambling. You see, Genshin Impact is what we call a gacha game because it has got me in its grasp, which means that the primary game mechanic is chance.
Are you weak to gacha, Max0r? Max0r, are you weak to gacha? Legitimately.
Every character is chance. Every weapon is chance. Every piece of every build is fucking chance. Do you know what it's like to have a mathematically impossible goblet? Goddamn elating. Hey, so I see you're trying to level up your crit rate. Well, that's a weird way to spell defense. Fortunately, we can predict the outcomes of our character roles using some Eastern philosophies. And the answer is 105 on average. But don't worry, you've got...
I'm sorry, what?
Eastern philosophies. And the answer is 105 on average.
To get the desired limited 5-star on the event banner, you have to pull 105 times. Well,
average. But don't worry, you've got a lot of time. I guess we're gonna wait a day. Because only a few 5-stars are actually available, and sometimes they aren't available. For 483 days, she is in prison for racism.
But what are they going to do? Lock me up?
Yep. His voice actor was allegedly caught grooming minors. Ew.
So naturally, we need to feed our gambling addiction at any cost. And there's a few ways to do that. You could explore more, go on fantastic adventures, or find amazing treasures. If you want to stay poor, no. You see, the real money is made in the daily quests, which are a series of useful and normal missions, such as talking to people, murdering those people, talking to the hillagers very nicely, finding the weasel. Where do you go? And jumping on mushrooms. Who the fuck commissioned me to do this? We also have the power to send various characters on 20-hour expeditions directly to the coal mines. Look, guys, I really need these 2,000 upgrade materials. It's just best you don't think about it too hard.
Greetings, traveler. Ad Astra Abyssal.
Okay.
What can I do for you today?
Yeah, I'd like to send a child to the coal mines.
What?
Put her in for 20 hours.
But traveler, she's going to die.
The lithium is not going to mine itself, Catherine.
But
She won't die. She'll be fine.
traveler.
Do not question me, Catherine, or I'll have you stabbed in a future quest. Leeway is an authoritarian, militaristic oligarchy controlled by a committee of really hot lesbians. I believe in Ganyu supremacy.
I don't have her because her gameplay kind of sucks.
This nation is the land of contracts, and by entering, you have made the contract to not criticize the state. Consequently, Leeway is also where all money is printed on the planet. So, I guess Mondstadt's economy is powered by hopes and dreams. And also, the card game. Look, Timmy, I know you're...
There's a card game? There's a card game now?
Dad's dead and all, but do you want to play Gwent? A minor side effect of this is that Leeway is in the midst of a violent crime epidemic. As in, the majority of enemies in Leeway are human, and even worse, they're poor. So poor, in fact, that they're forced to fight you with Molotov cocktails and farming equipment. What is your plan, my guy? The masculine urge to dig a hole. By the way, we're the good guys. Speaking of digging holes,
Yeah, you are the good
should
guys.
probably address this. It's
Quote unquote the good guys.
a little difficult to ignore.
I haven't played this game in years. That's how I don't know about the card game. It was not a thing when I was playing the game.
See, there are many beautiful places to see in Leeway, such as Night City, the fucking rice fields, the most annoying place to navigate on the earth. Like, please stop giving me commissions here. And then...
Yeah, the fucking mountains. Like, trying to get around Leeway is annoying. I'm sorry, it's annoying.
Then we have the Chasm, which is a secret underground labyrinth containing all of the game's eldritch horrors. And yes, this is just the entrance to the Chasm.
Bye.
Yeah, there's no sound effect for that. If you die down here, no one will hear your screams. As soon as you think you're done exploring, it just keeps going down. The devs had to add moon shoes to the game so I could keep playing it. Now that we're trapped down here, we only have two options remaining. We need to mine and we need to craft. The second part will come later. Okay, so now it's later.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I cannot craft a sense of humor.
I haven't gone into the chasm, to my knowledge. I have not gone in the chasm.
Look, what I'm trying to say is Leeway is a very diverse place. Certainly more diverse than Hilichurl Field number 6. But most importantly, Leeway is a land of questions. What secrets lie in this mysterious land? What adventures are still to be had?
Child,
Am I
shut the
gay
fuck
now?
up.
It's almost enough to make you forget the nightmare pit. And look, Leeway might have a few issues with organized crime, sea monster attacks. It happens twice. And the landscape always trying to kill me. But hey, at least the story's up. It's okay. Can anyone here tell me why like there's like a giant bird next to me? It's weird.
It's weird.
Oh fuck, where am I? Diagon Alley.
They pretty though.
What's up, gang? It's me, Artakito.
Bye. Don't tell me getting around Inazuma is worse. Damn it.
Okay guys, listen, we need to reach Japan. Don't worry, I have a plan to bypass immigration. We are going to walk there. Yes, that's right, we're going to...
Well...
Excuse me, we're going to travel underneath the ocean. So apparently I just have to, That actually worked.
Well,
okay, I think I've made a mistake. It's time to descend into the abyssal zone. Just to watch out for the void. What do I do about this? So I think I've been walking for 20 minutes. I don't like this anymore. Okay, we're pretty close now.
Why does it look like there was like I think it was a crossing. Like where you cross the street.
So, I don't think we're close enough. Please no, please no, please no. How am I drowning there?
Well...
What is up, my Thades and Gentlethems? Welcome to the land of Inazuma, a home to nobody because no one is properly housed in Inazuma. Previously, Mondstadt taught us how to play, and Leeway taught us how to simp. Well, the land of lightning is here to teach us that we have not felt true pain yet. But first, let's go over our team, which I will be calling the, Yandere Benzos. Yai Miko, Max0r, Sigma female, kidnapped a man and force feminized him. God, I wish that was me.
Traveler, I'm making a call-out post to my Twitter.com.
What the fuck are you saying?
I'm gonna piss on the fucking moon.
Bruce.
What?
You can literally name him Bruce. That is actually how it appears in game. In fact, we can name him all kinds of things, such as Baby Girl, Dr. Ligma, Wabushidashangwo, Ballfart, Testicles. What is that? And last but not least, Hokushish, Hatsune Miku. This is literally
Hatsune Miku. What is happening? Jesus Christ. What is happening?
just Miku. Like, they didn't even try to hide it. And Bennett, who is the single most overpowered unit in the game. Like, Genshin doesn't have power creep because of Bennett. Send this bitch to the coal mines and have his testicles exploded. Now, my previous teams...
Hold on. What did that say? Oh, wait.
Power creep because of Bennett. Send this bitch to the coal mines and have his testicles...
So fast. Bennett working in the mines 15 plus hours a day.
Exploded. Now, my previous teams, they were kind of nice, but this time, I'm not playing nice. I'm playing for funny numbers. Every single member is optimized beyond the boundaries of reason. I rolled 6 copies of Hatsune Miku, and now I can kill Tortellini in 2 attacks.
Tortellini! Man, I wish I got beef with Child because I had such an issue with him. And again, I know, like, whatever, get good, whatever. I'm not good at video games. I know it, which is why I had issues with Child and had to learn a bunch of things. And, like, fuck him.
Cost
Or
$50.
don't. May he get no bitches.
Also, Bruce can fly, like actual flight. It breaks like half the game's AI when you do it. They're just very confused. My entire team is him shooting down at the peasants like an attack helicopter. Just don't ask me how long I farmed for this. I had to grind for this view. Hang on a fucking second. She's wearing socks in the water. Something is horribly wrong with this country.
Sucks in the water's the
Inazuma is a
worst.
third-world isolationist dictatorship, mostly occupied by catastrophic disasters, both natural and man-made, but mostly man-made. Me and the fellas watching Oppenheimer in the IMAX. Inazuma is also engulfed in a decades-long civil war, resulting in mass unemployment and a refugee crisis. Naturally, this is reflected in the enemy variety, because to visit Inazuma is to be accosted by hundreds of jacked homeless people. Like, these guys just stand in the rain all day. How do the Hilichurls have more shelter than this? It is also a land of many islands, which all act as their own individual insurgencies. So I think this is a great opportunity to educate you as to why you should never visit Inazuma. You know, besides the fucking puzzles. This
And despite the fact that you kind of have to continue the story.
shit is the work of Satan. Narukami Island is the only place in Inazuma resembling a civilization. The rest is basically just Martin Luther King Boulevard. The only disaster this island has to worry about
Which one, my guy?
is the government, and her name is the Raiden Shogun. Kanazuka is the first island to be made uninhabitable by nuclear weapons testing, which then proceeds to leak out of the elephant's foot in an amount so dangerous it makes Chernobyl look like clown college. I mean, I guess there's also the Kujo encampment, but we don't go to the Kujo encampment.
Do we not?
Well, that's enough of that. Wait a minute. What the fuck?
What?
Yashiori is an absolute nightmare on account of the non-stop lightning storm and slightly imposing giant skull. My
I hate that. Non-stop lightning storm? What?
favorite activity is going to this place. It limits the land the lightning can strike, so it just fucking whacks you. Looks like another beautiful day in the great land of Inazuma. Of course, I could fix the problem if I wanted to, but when I began the quest to remove the lightning, I was struck by it. I'm gonna take that as a sign from God. Save my island.
It's a sign from God. The lightning can't
Is
stop.
what happens when Mr. Beast donates 50 megatons of ionizing radiation to families in need. Like, this shit makes Evangelion look like a comedy special. The fact that
is
there aren't even
happening?
homeless people here probably tells you all you need to know. Surumi Island is a very isolated place, populated for thousands of years by bird-worshipping savages who need their mineral resources exploited. President Biden, please send Raytheon missiles so I can buy Dasani water and Cheetos. I just think it has something to do with the, interdimensional dog. Watatsumi Island is
What that dog doing, though?
really nice. Like, what the fuck? Does this even count as an island? It's just so beautiful. I sure hope it's not hiding some kind of horrifying dark secret.
It probably is.
Oh, Enkanomiya is fucking Atlantis. You get there by jumping into the giant hole, and it's like, how is this legal? Are the developers okay? This place was once home to a thriving civilization, which collapsed nearly instantly after they discovered TikTok. It also allows me to toggle the powers of the artificial sun. And holy shit, this 5G connection is crazy. Look, I think you've got the idea at this point. As much as I've talked about reactions and children, Genshin Impact at its core is an exploration game because it makes you explore your sexuality, and that fact
Makes you explore everything to find anything, basically.
Genshin Impact at its core is an exploration game because it makes you explore your sexuality.
I'm looking. Hold on. What am I doing? What am I doing wrong? What did I do? Hold on.
And that fact.
The dude just has so much going on. I can't follow him. There's no way Kaya is that handsome. Kaya's fucking gross. Sorry, sir, we cannot add Kaya, but as naked, as it will breach our censorship laws. The 4 sticks of dynamite under my jacket. You think he likes Kaya? For some reason? Andrew. Y'all think maybe he likes Kaya?
And that fact alone makes Inazuma one of the best areas.
What did that one say?
Exploration game, because it makes you explore your sexuality. And that fact alone makes Inazuma...
Translate, yes, I'm trans and I'm always right. Tivat nations and their respective girl items. Monsanth, Liwe, Sumeru, Inazuma. Okay. Scaramouche was sent to hell for being fucking annoying. There were multiple civilian casualties.
But one of the best areas. If you don't count the story, please kill me, mommy. I've been a bad boy. And okay, this nation might be lacking in housing.
You know, if you like being beaten up, maybe it's
basic
okay.
Infrastructure and some unbombed land. But honestly, that's just part of the
Most people like Kaya, can't relate.
charm. How else do you think this island got a giant crater? Just be glad you don't have to live in Inazuma. It's all fun and games until you piss off the geometry.
Yeah, the fucking geometry that's all over the place that just has beef with you for existing. I don't know, man. Why do the cubes want to hurt me?
Hi guys, it's me, Goro. Oh, is that peanut butter?
What the fuck?
What? I don't know what the cubes got beef.
Alright fellas, for our next stop, we're going to enter the weed land. We need to smoke that Zaza and fall unconscious. And to do that, all we have to do is not be stuck in Inazuma. So if you were a fan of our undersea adventure, then don't worry. This glitch is much worse. All we've got to do is, whatever that was. I can't let go of the W button, by the way. Get ready to receive some Holy Spirit. Okay, so we're just going down to we're going to Silent Hill now. Sorry guys, it looks like we're approaching meltdown. Hey, what's up guys? It's me, Max0r. 1 second guys, my mom's calling me. Hey mom, 1 second, I'm flying to get that Zaza.
What does that mean?
It means I'm low-key in a battle bus.
Sometimes I wish you were normal.
Okay, where are we dropping,
Damn.
boys?
You could just tap the space bar and you wouldn't die. Whatever.
Perfect landing.
Perfect landing. Lord.
Hey there, my little Genshits. Welcome to the land of Sumeria. Sumeru. Hittite jump scare. The only nation in Genshin Impact that can use the internet, mostly for racism. Good to see that nothing's changed. It is also absurdly gigantic. Like, the map screen can't even see all of it. But before we can get into the intricacies of Sumerian society, I have to explain my team. The kindergarten. Nahida is... I can explain. My girl is 10, but she is 10. Nahida is the literal god of knowledge, if you count knowledge as the personal thoughts of every NPC in Sumeru, which she can read. Even when I log into Discord, there's no escaping her. Oh my fucking god, they're still typing it. How many emotes do these people have?
Does watching you count as a hobby?
What?
I've actually
That's
been watching
creepy.
you for a long time already.
Excuse me, what? Nilu has a completely hollow skull. There is nothing happening inside her head. She
God, same.
could not pass an eye exam. Sangonomiya Koko... Wait a minute, I've seen you before. But fellas, I've got something to admit. You see, Kokomi's damage scales on health, her healing scales on health, and yes, even her health scales on health. So naturally, when it came time to build her, I used the wrong stat. It makes the numbers funnier. Yao Yao is very cute and buddy. Her playstyle is chill and relaxing. In fact, you don't even have to play as Yao Yao. You play as her artificial beast given life. It throws vegetables at them. How many people would you kill for Yao Yao is not the right question. The right question is how many people I would allow to live. Personally, I think this team is really good for not having a DPS, and we are going to need it for all the funny and interesting events this game has to offer. Because, dear viewer, I lied to you. The best way to make money is interesting events this game has to offer. Because, dear viewer, I lied to you.
When I purposely spread false information on
The best way to make money is not actually the Weasel minigame. It is participating in temporary event content, which I can only describe as punishment for developers who are too insane.
Yeah, okay. I don't ever do any of like the random like limited events ever. Like ever. I'm gonna be honest.
Content such as prop hunt.
Because also I barely play the game. I haven't played it in years.
A game where you disguise yourselves as various household items to escape the wrath of very stupid people. Oh god, I think he's got a whiff. Wow guys, this is just like Genshin Impact.
Yeah, but I don't have to pay to see kids.
You know what? I think it's about time that I show off my winning strategies. Fellas, I've got a good feeling about this one. All we've got to do is Yep. Next, you gotta do this. He will never find me this way.
I mean...
Does he know? Oh my god, he doesn't know. Wait a second, no. Alright, fellas, I got a plan for this map. We're just gonna stand here. He has no clue. I can't. Why is it working like this? I'm sorry, guys. Looking up is really hard. I am torturing this man. You could say that he's among us. We also have event content like the boat minigame. I'm having so much fun with the boat minigame. The Pokemon Tournament arc.
I feel like maybe the boat minigame isn't that fun.
What is happening on my screen? Does that man have a fucking gun? The beetle cockfighting. I've always wanted to beat a child. And my personal favorite, Chinese New Year. Because it makes me the most money. Just, don't look up any of the cutscenes.
Let's go! Hey, you butterfly. You too, buzzing by. Got no way.
What the fuck? You know, Hotel, I think you've got some...
Is she rapping? What is she
hidden
doing?
talent. Please keep it hidden. That rap wasn't released. It fucking escaped.
It escaped.
Kaya, you gotta watch out, buddy. You're rolling to the ragging too much.
What?
Sumeru is an autocratic Orwellian surveillance state with a little hint of apartheid, governed by the worst organization imaginable. University.
Bye.
This nation is the land of knowledge, with most of it being devoted to new, more efficient ways to be racist. And to that end, Sumeru is segregated between two distinct parts, each with their own unique ways to kill you. The forest is a terrifying safari hellscape, where each animal is not only able to kill you, but is evolved to. We've got tigers, cows, crocodiles, robot dinosaur, fungus dinosaur. Welcome to Jurassic Park. And my favorite...
It's a dinosaur. Banana. Na na na.
Animal type, poor people. But most importantly, the forest is where the white people live, and they're filling the library with video essays. This is the academia, who control Sumeru by spreading misinformation on the internet. Raiden, the academia doesn't want you to know this, but you can steal ducks from the public park. They're free, Raiden. The desert is a desolate, abandoned wasteland, once home to a thriving civilization. Before the Caucasoids built a giant wall between them. Does anyone else think this is weird? We've got scorpions. We've got scorpiouts. Welcome to Jurassic Hell. We've got the, never mind.
We got math.
So is he gonna like, okay. And we've got worm demons. But my personal favorite obstacle is definitely the gigantic fuck-off laser. There are, of course, even more enemies, but most of them are just liberal propaganda to make you believe that race mixing is a physical need. And fellas, it's working. But hey, the desert isn't all that bad.
I'm so lost. What is happening?
As long as you ignore the racist genie quest. Motherfucker graduated from casual to competitive racism.
Alright, later, Max.
What? Wait.
I gotta go AFK real quick.
No! You can't do this to me! Look, the point is, Sumeru is massive, and it's not even done. And also, Liyue isn't done. And also Mondstadt. Yeah. But what Sumeru does have is an actually good story. Like, out of all the things I expected, Harvard building an Evangelion was not one of them.
Shinji! Get the fuck out of the other right now!
Get out of the robot.
You can't tell me what to do anymore, Mom. I'm finally inside of another man.
Shinji, what the
Wow.
I am the all-knowing God. Jesus Christ, they really made this boss fight. Mobile game, by the way. So whether you're exploring deep in the woods at 4 a.m., finding amazing oases, God, I sure hope nothing whimsical happens here, fighting more minorities, I'm trying to be a police officer, or doing the 8-hour gnome people quest. That is a lot of side quests. There will always be a new surprise in Sumeru, and if future content is even a fraction as good as this, then I'm going to be playing this game for a very long time. Because, you know, I wasn't doing that already.
To me, like, Genshin Impact is just a little too involved, and that's why it doesn't necessarily have me hook, line, and sinker. It's just a little too involved. It requires too much of me. And I'm gonna get dragged for saying that, but, like, any game that I like, I'm busy. So any game that it's like there's an expectation, or like, hey, you can get more stuff if you log in every day, is too much for me. I'm gonna be honest. I got other stuff to do.
What the fuck? Saito?
You
Saito,
okay?
where are you going? This man is fucking tweaking out right now. You know what, guys? Before I go, I want to give you all a fun tip that most Genshin players don't know. The age of consent is 18 years old.
Bruh. Bruh. Yeah, anything that's like there's dailies involved, I'm like, cool. I have too much going on in my life to dedicate part of every single day to like a video game. There's also like people like, hey, do you want to play this game on this day? And I'm like, I don't have it in me to add another weekly event to my life, like to my week. I have so much going on, to be honest, and I cannot do it. And I cannot sit here and like log in and spend like 30 minutes to an hour. It's more than 30 minutes because I suck playing a game, like playing dailies in a game. Like I can't do it. Even if it's like, oh, well, you can do it on your phone. No, just no. I don't. No, thank you. Like it's too much. It's just too much. I don't know. For me personally, it's a lot for new players. I mean, I'm not even necessarily a new player, but it was like a lot before. Now it's even more. And so I'm just like, I'm overwhelmed. There's a lot going on. I can't. I did not know they worked how dailies work. I mean, I think my friend kind of mentioned it to me, but I'm just kind of like, I'm going to be honest with you. I still can't like even really, like, I don't want to have to log in every day, if that makes sense. Like that, I just don't want to have to log in every day. Like, there's days where I'm like, I do not want to come and sit at this computer because I'm sitting at this computer 4 days a week minimum. And then this is my hobby, right? So then, and I sit here for like I'm currently at 4 hours, but like 3 to however many hours, 4 days a week, sometimes even longer. And like, I just don't want to have to sit here and log into Genshin Impact, you know? That's just me. I don't know. But I do like the game when I play it, but it just feels like a chore, which sucks the fun out of it for me, I guess.